Welcome back to the show. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, she has been described by her friends and teachers as an intelligent child. It is her dream to become a doctor one day, but that dream is gradually fading away at the children's ward at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where 6-year-old Joy Cranting has been on admission. Little Joy has been battling acute myeloid leukemia, a type of cancer characterized by the rapid growth of abnormal white blood cells that build up in the bone marrow and interfere with the production of normal blood cells. Joy's family is desperately in need of about $50,000 to get a cure for her in South Africa. JoyNews' Maxwell Ababa has more in this report.
I am on the 3rd floor of the children's ward at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. I've met the mother of little Joy. She has been staying at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital since her daughter was admitted at the medical facility. Inside the oncology ward of the hospital, the little girl lies on her sick bed. Her sister stands some distance away from her with her mouth and nose covered, as doctors have advised, because Joy's condition has made it easier for her to pick up infections. Her mother sits in a plastic chair on the corridor of the hospital as she narrates to me how the 6-year-old girl's leukemia started.
Getting to 3 months now, 2.5 months ago, when she started having fevers, like any child would sometimes have some bodily pains, and so we thought, okay, we should go to the hospital. And after the first line of treatment, it seemed she was getting better, and so we went back home, only to rush back to the emergency because now her fever was not settling at all.
Joy's mother tells me she has already spent lots of money in the treatment process.
Sometimes just prescription for 5 days is over 300 Ghana cedis. And so if we multiply only that by 3 months, I'm sure, just about 350 Ghana cedis times 3 months. I'm sure you can guess how much we have spent on just one type of antibiotics. Joy is going to be 7 on the 15th of December. And that's something on her mind. Sometimes the question comes up, she will ask me, Mommy, so am I still going to be here in the hospital when it's my birthday? And sometimes I just don't know what to say, because really I can't tell.
Joy's mother no longer has joy in her heart as she watches her daughter grow lean by the day. She's appealing for support.
It just hit us with that news that this particular kind of leukemia would require treatment, proper treatment, full treatment outside the country at a cost of at least $50,000. How was I ever going to raise $50,000? And if Kolebu couldn't handle it and we couldn't raise the money, I mean, that was just like a death sentence for my lovely little girl. My prayer is that the kind people of Ghana would donate so that as soon as possible we can head to South Africa, which the consultants and the team of doctors here recommend, so that she can have the full treatment.
Remember that you can help Save Joy by donating to the MTN mobile money number 02459580002. That's 0245958002. You can send your contributions also through Barclays Bank account number 037-100-7695. That's 037-100-7695. And the account name is Anna Abuajua Cranting. The account name is Anna Abuajua Cranting, and that's at the Barclays Bank. You can help donate to save her. Away from that, some residents living in Wager Mile 11 say they are feeling unsafe after two men who own a shop there were shot and robbed by some attackers. Some of the residents who have been speaking to JoyNews say they've experienced numerous attacks and they want the security agencies to do something about the situation. Here's Maxwell Agbagba with more.
We are not safe. Talking of robbery and other things that is going on here, we are not safe. You can't walk around 10, 11 to 12. You'll be attacked by these guys around. It's about 2 months ago, about 3 ladies were raped here, where they were from town coming, and they got attacked and they were raped. Before this coming Thursdays, 2 weeks, 2 people was just shot around here. So we're not safe.
They were shot where?
They were shot in this shop.
What exactly happened?
What happened is that the guy closed around 11:30 going home. So when he got to the junction, there he remembers his phone. So the two of them came back to pick the phone. Immediately he opened the shop, enters. These 2 guys were covered, faces came with gun, and he was attacked and then they were shot. By then, so in fact, we're not safe here. Police will come and then guide us. We need them in the evenings because if not so, then you can't go any place. When you are working in town and you close late in the night, you are afraid of coming home.
One of the men who was shot rushed from that distance very close to the Finney Hospital to this garage here, where he carefully went under this big gate right here. If you get closer to this gate, you can still see the stains of blood on the wall and then on the gate itself here inside the garage.
Now, this place is not secure because the armed robbers attack them, they collect their phones and stuff like that. So now, my level is not secure because we need police to come and patrol here every evening. The problem because
as part of efforts to curb the attacks that some of the residents here say they are experiencing, well, they've taken the initiative to actually burn some of the bushes around this place. They say that it has gradually become a haven for some of these attackers, and it's important for them to nip the situation in the bud.
Times ago, there is a guy here selling provision stores, a drink and something. The armed robbers came here 2 times. The first one, they come here, attack, take all his money, go. The second time, they warn him they will come back on 3 days' time. So the next day, the guy suspects some guys, so they go for police, come catch that 2 guys. So the next day, for the 3 days, they come for the money. They came here with a gun, coming from this bush with a gun. 3 people coming with a gun. So they shoot the guy. That time it's around 9:30 going. When they shoot the guy, go the next day, some guys here take some cutlass, come and clear the bush here, so that if sometimes someone is coming from here, someone can see him. Yeah, from the whole junction to the top here, there, it's very dangerous. There's one of my friends. As for that one there, I've seen it around 10 o'clock. He's coming to his boyfriend here. They attack him here and rape the girl. Naked. The girl came home with naked. The next day when he came here, the bag was here and the girl trial is here. So here, there, from 10 o'clock going there, you can't pass this road.
Now, the Minister for Railways Development, Joe Garte, is calling for investors for the Buankra Inland Port Project. The project is expected to improve railway transportation between Ghana and Burkina Faso when completed.
But nobody go over that, I'm sure of it. Everybody can complete by October 2020. This is the people of Tapa when the train came. Because the old train, the old locomotive, they were so happy. Because the people of Ghana know what the train will do for them. The president, he said one of the legacies I want to leave is a modern rail network from Accra to Baga, which has interconnectivity with Burkina Faso. Before the end of this year, my colleague or the Minister of Transport of Burkina Faso will be visiting with us. We are in the process of negotiating a treaty in order to ensure that there's interconnectivity between the line we built and the line that we built in Burkina Faso. It has been done in East Africa, it will be done in West Africa. I want to thank you very much, and I want to thank you very much for your kind attention. The last slide was supposed to be the horn of a train. It didn't happen, but thank you all the same.